Hi, everyone. I'm Lisa D'Amico, curator of Shine the Light virtual exhibit being hosted by Inside Small. And today I'm speaking with the super talented Ilene Fox. Now, Ilene, your piece, Shadow Dancing, you probably don't even know this. However, you have started a lot of discussions. You,
Really?
yes, your piece, when it was shown at the virtual reception, generated a lot of conversation and a lot of comments within the chat of that virtual reception. Does
Well,
this
I'm
happen?
flattered.
Yes, I think people were fascinated by your technique, how you created the photo, and also the the emotion that it sparks inside of people's souls. I think there is a joy to it. So I'm going to stop talking so that you can tell us how you created it and the inspiration behind it.
Okay. It kind of combined two of my passions, dancing and photography. My entire adult career was in the dance field. I just retired this summer. So I was out actually doing a different shoot, and I had my tripod with me, luckily. And I was coming home, and from across the street, I saw that beautiful light shining on that wall. It was close to sunset, so the sun was low in the sky. And you can see in the picture that the right side is brighter than the left. The sun was kind of coming from the front side, coming in. So it wasn't completely from the side or completely from the front, but kind of on a diagonal. And I saw that sun and I just ran across the street, and the idea just popped into my head. So I set up my tripod on the left side and set the focus and the settings and set the timer and ran all the way over to the right side. Because of the way the sun was coming in, I couldn't be straight on shadow. I had to be way to the right of the wall. I had to be way to the right of the wall. So I set the timer, ran to the right side, saw that my shadow was all the way to the left side of the wall, started dancing, took the shot, ran back to the camera, set the timer again, ran even further to the right, so I moved the shadow over to the next quarter of the wall, and kept repeating that until I had all four shadows. I had time to do the whole process twice before I lost the sun. I didn't even look at the shots as I was going because I knew I didn't have much time till the sun would be gone. And so I looked at them afterwards. A couple came walking by as I was doing this and started laughing, watching me running back and forth and back and forth. So then I came home and I looked at what I had gotten. And in Photoshop, I put the shots together into a multiple exposure shot with all four of them to get the four shadows of me dancing down the wall.
Yes, Eileen, yeah, it is a wonderful, wonderful piece. It captures the theme of the exhibit, but it really does just create an immediate reaction by people who see it. And I think it's got a spirit and a soul to it that we have in our lives or we want in our lives. It's
I think
wonderful.
the dancing captured my joy at the light too. You know,
Yes.
when I saw that light from across the street, I just ran across and had to capture it.
That beautiful, like goldenrod orangey glow is fantastic. And what I'll do is in this video, I will incorporate the image so everybody can see what we're talking about and enjoy it. And I also recommend that everyone goes to insidesmall.com to see Eileen's piece. And also, please, I will include Eileen's information. Please follow her because she is going to just, like I said earlier, ignite your soul with her pieces. There is a joy and a movement to your work that now that I know your background makes even more sense.
Well, you know, all through COVID, during the worst of it, especially, the only people I had around if I wanted a person in a picture were my husband and I. And he was really wonderful about posing for me and being in the shots. But if you're sitting or standing, if I needed something where there was any kind of movement or having to move your body in a certain way, I had myself. So I do have a whole series of pictures I produced during COVID. Did some water splashes, and I have me in the water splashes and in a dryer looking out. So you know, I had no choice. So I got used to using myself as a subject because I had no choice.
Well, you're following in the path of many famous artists and photographers who have done that as well. And like I said, your piece in this exhibit's wonderful, and your work is absolutely wonderful. So thank you so
Well,
much for
thank you.
speaking. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Eileen.